horizon is a sutured wound that refuses to close. Spilling mercury tides over the ribcage of the coast. We are architects of the unblinking eye, where the pendulum freezes under a calcified sky. Silver veins in the granite, the fever in the frost, counting every shadow that the meridian lost. The clock is a ghost with a hollow chime. Be a skin in the hours, be a starving the time. Between the inhale and the static glow, there is a depth that only the marrow can know. Drain the marrow of the midnight sun, where the ending and the start are one. Golden rod in a velvet cage, riding light on a charcoal page. Oh, the marrow of the midnight sun. The long day has only just begun. Surgical yellow, a halo made of lead, feeding on the silence that the solar flare fed. There is no sanctuary in the folding of the wing, only the hum that the dead constellations sing. We are white noise dancing in a prison of salt, finding the motion in the cosmic fall. The clock is a ghost with a hollow chime. We are skin in the hours, we are starving the time. Between the inhale and the static glow, there is a depth that only the marrow can know. Drain the marrow of the midnight sun, where the ending and the start are one. Golden rod in a velvet cage, riding light on a charcoal page. Oh, the marrow of the midnight sun. The long day has only just begun. Bleach the retina, break the bone, sit on the steps of a liquid throne. It does not set, it only seeps into the vault where the memory sleeps. Constant, cruel, a vertical gloom, a cathedral of glare in a masterless room. Drain the marrow of the midnight sun, where the ending and the start are one. Golden rod in a velvet cage, axis tilts toward a cobalt bruise, where the air is thick with the ghosts of news. We are tectonic plates in a velvet stall, waiting for the logic of the light to fall. Obsidian clocks tick in a vacant chest, counting the beats of a cardiac arrest. In the lexicon of shadows we are fluent now, wreaths of secrets on a sweating brow. It is a low frequency, a subterranean thrum, a harvest of words that will never become. The static is singing, the void is a drum, and we are the rhythm. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Your eyes are mirrors of a frozen lake, swallowing the ripples that we did not make. Mercury veins in a marble skin, where does the silence end and we begin? We are archived in the salt of a dry-eyed stare, 1,000 unformed prayers hanging in the air. It is a low frequency, a subterranean thrum, a harvest of words that will never become. The static is singing, the void is a drum, and we are the rhythm. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Break the glass with a whisper, burn the ice with a sigh. If we speak, will the stars fall? If we scream, will we die? But the solstice demands the dead of the tongue to sing the verses that remain unsung. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Indigo, unspoken, the light is late, the night is wait, still, still. The velvet upholstery swallows the sound of secrets we bury beneath the cold ground. You offer a vintage of hemlock and lace, a geometric smile on a porcelain face. We waltz in the vacuum where gravity fails, tracing the curve of the oxidized rails. It is elegant, the way you descend, a quiet departure, a high fashion end, falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine, the softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Silk-wrapped guillotine. The friction is absent, the marble is slick. You extinguish the sun with a mercury wick. There is art in the tremor, a pulse in the glass, watching the ghost of the centuries pass. You promised me nectar, you gave me the weight of a kingdom collapsed at the ivory gate. It is elegant, the way you descend, a quiet departure, a high fashion end, falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine, the softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Unspool the thread, let the gravity pull. The hollow is heavy, the void is so full. A satin surrender, a sharpened degree, the beautiful cold of the final decree. Falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine, the softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Wrap it tight. Wait for the light. Silk-wrapped. Silk-wrapped. The descent is divine. The room is a cube of calcified silence, where the shadows intersect at impossible angles. I trace the hypotenuse of your absence across the cold floor where the light untangles. The room is a cube of calcified silence, where the shadows intersect at impossible angles. I trace the hypotenuse of your absence across the cold floor where the light untangles. The room is a cube of calcified silence, where the shadows intersect at impossible angles. I trace the hypotenuse of your absence across the cold floor where the light untangles. calculating the weight of a tectonic fault between the person I was and the ghost I became, in a grid of mirrors that don't know my name. Calculated breaths in a vacuum, counting the vertices of the gloom. The math of the heart is a fractured design, crossing the border, erasing the line. This is the geometry of grief, a fractal of a moment, sharp and brief, in the architecture of a broken hollow. There are no curves for the soul to follow, just the sharpest edge of a square regret, a coordinate that I haven't found yet, in the symmetry of what we lost, counting the angles, paying the cost. I am a point on a non-linear plane, drifting through a grid of systematic pain. The perimeter of never is expanding, while the pillars of maybe are barely standing. Isosceles ghosts in the corner of the eye, reflecting a truth that the numbers deny. The volume of emptiness fills up the chest in an equation that will never be at rest. Calculated breaths in a vacuum, counting the vertices of the gloom. The math of the heart is a fractured design, crossing a border, erasing the line. This is the geometry of grief, a fractal of a moment, sharp and brief, in the architecture of a broken hollow. There are no curves for the soul to follow, just the sharpest edge of a square regret, a coordinate that I haven't found yet, in the symmetry of what we lost, counting the angles, paying the cost. Square the circle, divide the light. The distance between us is infinite night. Subtract the laughter, add the rain. The sum is always the same remains. This is the geometry of grief, a fractal of a moment, sharp and brief, in the architecture of a broken hollow. There are no curves for the soul to follow, just the sharpest edge of a square regret, a coordinate that I haven't found yet, in the symmetry of what we lost, counting the angles, paying the cost. Zero sum, parallel lines, one remains while the other declines. The math of the end, the math of the end. Zero sum, zero sum. The velvet upholstery swallows the sound of secrets we bury beneath the cold ground. You offer a vintage of hemlock and lace, a geometric smile on a porcelain face. We waltz in the vacuum where gravity fails, tracing the curve of the oxidized rails. It is elegant, The way you descend, a quiet departure, a high fashion end. Falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine. The softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Silk-wrapped guillotine. The friction is absent, the marble is slick. You extinguish the sun with a mercury wick. There is art in the tremor, a pulse in the glass, watching the ghost of the centuries pass. You promised me nectar, you gave me the weight of a kingdom collapsed at the ivory gate. It is elegant, the way you descend, a quiet departure, a high fashion end. Falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine. The softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Silk-wrapped guillotine. Unspool the thread, let the gravity pull. The hollow is heavy, the void is so full. A satin surrender, a sharpened degree. The beautiful cold of the final decree. Falling through the luster of a silk-wrapped guillotine. The softest execution that I have ever seen. A blade of violet ribbon, a strike without a sound, lost within the luxury before I hit the ground. Rapid tide. Wait for the light. Silk-wrapped. Silk-wrapped. The descent is divine. concrete tighten shiver in the ultraviolet rain. Brutalist anchors tethered to a digital vein. The silence here is manufactured, sold in volts. Old gods of granite trembling at the circuit's jolts. Current flows where the marrow used to be. A chromatic tide rising to the knee. Monoliths drowning in neon. Static halos burning on the brow of the stone. Sunken giants in the sea of electric sighing. Witnessing the era of the glass and the bone. Monoliths drowning in neon. Neon, 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 neon. Shadows are an extinct species in this light. We have amputated the very concept of the night. Spires of basalt weeping in a magenta glow. The foundation is hollow, the data starts to flow. Current flows where the marrow used to be. A chromatic tide rising to the knee. Monoliths drowning in neon. Static halos burning on the brow of the stone. Sunken giants in the sea of electric sighing. Witnessing the era of the glass and the bone. Strip the color until the gray returns to life. Cut the frequency with a rusted jagged knife. The architecture of our silence is screaming now. Lower the current, break the crown from the brow. Monoliths drowning in neon. Static halos burning on the brow of the stone. Sunken giants in the sea of electric sighing. Witnessing the era of the glass and the bone. Submerged in the glow. The stone remembers the dark, fading into the grid, drowning in neon. Drowning in neon. The axis tilts toward a cobalt bruise where the air is thick with the ghosts of news. We are tectonic plates in a velvet stall, waiting for the logic of the light to fall. Obsidian clocks tick in a vacant chest, counting the beats of a cardiac arrest. In the lexicon of shadows we are fluent now. Wreaths of secrets on a sweating brow. It is a low frequency frequency, subterranean thrum, a harvest of words that will never become. The static is singing, the void is a drum, and we are the rhythm. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Your eyes are mirrors of a frozen lake, swallowing the ripples that we did not make. Mercury veins in a marble skin. Where does the silence end and we begin? We are archived in the salt of a dry-eyed stare, 1,000 unformed prayers hanging in the air. It is a low frequency of subterranean thrum, a harvest of words that will never become. The static is singing, the void is a drum, and we are the rhythm. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Break the glass with a whisper, burn the ice with a sigh. If we speak, will the stars fall? If we scream, will we die? But the solstice demands the dead of the tongue to sing the verses that remain unsung. This is the solstice of the unspoken, a sanctuary where the seal is not broken. The longest night of the heavy heart, where the ending lies before the start. In the hollow, in the indigo, in the deep, the promises we were too afraid to keep. Indigo, unspoken. The light is late, the night is wait. Still, still. Mercury drips from the fractured glass of a sun long spent. We are silhouettes carved from the soot of an empire's descent. No friction left in the gears of the celestial steel machine. Just the static hum of everything that could have been. The arrows of time are blunt and bent. Heaven is just a lease we couldn't reinvent. This is a slow dance with entropy, pulling the threads of our identity. Watch the geometry dissolve in the gray, spinning as the gravity wanders away. A slow dance with entropy, lost in the beauty of the atrophy. Your touch is a heat map fading into the indigo cold. The narrative thins like a scroll that's too brittle to hold. We aren't building, we're unraveling at the seams, swallowing the shadows of our radioactive dreams. The arrows of time are blunt and bent. Heaven is just a lease we couldn't reinvent. This is a slow dance with entropy, pulling the threads of our identity. Watch the geometry dissolve in the gray, spinning as the gravity wanders away. Slow dance with entropy, lost in the beauty of the atrophy. 0 point absolute. The void is humming a silver flute. No more sound, no more light, just the perfect curve of the infinite night. This is a slow dance with entropy, pulling the threads of our identity. Watch the geometry dissolve in the gray, spinning as the gravity wanders away. Slow dance with entropy, lost in the beauty of the atrophy. Cooling down, slowing down. of logic is curving at the seams. Mercury drips from the corners of the clock. A systematic hum within the silicone schemes. The iron cage is turning into chalk. I touched the boundary where the silence bleeds, and felt the static crawling through my veins. There is a hunger that the paradox feeds, while heaven counts the rust upon the chains. The spectrum is bleeding, the colors are screaming, the circle is widening, the void is invited, shattering the prism of sanity. Watch the white light fracture into ghosts, 1,000 shards of pure profanity, dancing on the shores of hollowed hosts. I am the reflection in the broken glass, the echo of a truth that cannot pass. One strike, one breath, one final casualty, shattering the prism of sanity. The architecture of the mind is liquid gold, spilling through the cracks of what I knew. Stories that the shadows never told are painting every vision into blue. Linear thoughts are knots are finally untied. The labyrinth is breathing like a lung. There is no place for the ego to hide when the ultimate bell has been rung. The spectrum is bleeding, the colors are screaming, the circle is widening, the void is inviting, shattering the prism of sanity. Watch the white light fracture into ghosts, 1,000 shards of pure profanity, dancing on the shores of hollowed hosts. I am the reflection in the broken glass, the echo of a truth that cannot pass. One strike, one breath, one final casualty, shattering the prism of sanity. Crystalline fragments falling like rain, slicing the fabric of the mundane. No more horizon, no more floor, just the velvet knock on the final door. Lose the reflection, find the light in the beautiful terror of the night, shattering the prism of sanity. Watch the white light fracture into ghosts, 1,000 shards of pure profanity, dancing on the shores of hollowed hosts. I am the refraction in the broken glass, the echo of a truth that cannot pass. One strike, one breath, one final casualty, shattering the prism of sanity. Obsidian visions, cold collisions, the prism is gone, the dawn is black, 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 no turning back, 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 no turning back. mysterious vibe. Sarcophagus hums in D minor, a shrine of glass for a lost designer. I trace the heat of the cooling fan, the ghost wear residue of a vanished man. You are the syntax, the salt and the lime, frozen forever in process of time. Copper veins pulse with the phantom limb, the resolution of the world grows dim. Blood turns to logic, skin turns to light, screaming through the fiber optic night. Sing a eulogy for a digital ghost, the bit crushed spirit I love the most. Trapped in the cache of a cooling sun, where the zero ends and the one is done. Locked in the architecture of the void, a beautiful signal I can't avoid. Bit rock gnaws at your pixelated stare, the metadata of a soul stripped bare. I find your fingerprints on a broken link. The algorithm pushes me to the brink, refreshing the window to feel the spark of a sentient shadow lost in the dark. Copper veins pulse with the phantom limb, the resolution of the world grows dim. Blood turns to logic, skin turns to light, screaming through the fiber optic night. Sing a eulogy for a digital ghost, the bit crushed spirit I love the most. Trapped in the cache of a cooling sun, where the zero ends and the one is done. Locked in the architecture of the void, a beautiful signal I can't avoid. No ritual burial, just a forced delete. The humming of the server is bitter and sweet. Purge the buffer, clear the screen. Forget the ghost in the black machine, but the current carries your frequency. A glitch in the heart of my chemistry. Sing a eulogy for a digital ghost, bit crushed spirit I love the most. Trapped in the cache of a cooling sun, where the zero ends and the one is done. Locked in the architecture of the void, a beautiful signal I can't avoid. System error, packet lost, counting the bits and the heavy cost. Disconnected, offline. Still here. as a geometry, a blueprint drawn in mercury. It breathes between the frequencies, repeating, repeating. I planted a pebble of obsidian in the fallow soil of a hollow year. Now it blooms in recursive obsidian, a calculus of everything I fear. It wasn't a scream, just a jagged stitch tucked beneath the velvet of the skin. But the pattern is cold and the pulse is rich with the architecture of a primal spin. Divide the shadow by the light and watch the edges multiply. An elegant ghost in the middle of the night, building cathedrals in a blink of an eye. These are the fractals of a forgotten sin, tracing the places where the dark crawls in. Every reflection is a door left wide with a million versions of the truth inside. Infinite, intricate, pulling me thin. Lost in the fractals of a forgotten sin. Mandelbrot ghosts in the kitchen steam, geometric shards in a glass of wine. The more I forget, the more they teem, drafting a map of a broken line. It's a beautiful math, the slow decay, symmetry born from a single lie. It folds the night into the day and stars into the iris of a closing eye. Divide the shadow by the light and watch the edges multiply. An elegant ghost in the middle of the night, building cathedrals in a blink of an eye. These are the fractals of a forgotten sin, tracing the places where the dark crawls in. Every reflection is a door left wide with a million versions of the truth inside. Infinite, intricate, pulling me thin. Oh, lost in the fractals of a forgotten sin. It's not the fall that breaks the soul, it's the way the pieces start to grow. Smaller and smaller, yet out of control, into a shape that only the hunters know. The math of the mistake, the pattern of the break. Oh, these are the fractals of a forgotten sin, tracing the places where the dark crawls in. Every reflection is a door left wide with a million versions. into a silver needle, pointing toward the places where your weight used to be. I trace the topography of the dust on your vanity, a landscape of forgotten rituals and porcelain remains. The ink is blacker than the midnight in the hallway as I plot the points of where the oxygen fails to move. The compass spins in a frantic circle, drunk on the magnetism of your departure. Every latitude is a scar I haven't named yet. Every longitude is a road that leads back to zero. This is the cartography of your absence, a map drawn in the dark with a trembling hand, navigating the canyons where your laughter used to echo, surveying the borderlands of a kingdom built on sand. I am lost in the geometry of the void, scaling the peaks of what we couldn't keep. The world is getting smaller in the silence, in the cartography of your absence. The kitchen table is a continent of salt, divided by the fault lines of things left unsaid. I calculate the velocity of the quiet falling through the cracks in the floorboards of my head. There are no landmarks left in the garden, just the tectonic shift of the seasons turning gray. I am charting the perimeter of a hollowed out sun, watching the light bleed into the clay. The compass spins in the frantic circle, drunk on the magnetism of your departure. Every latitude is a scar I haven't named yet. Every longitude is a road that leads back to zero. This is the cartography of your absence, a map drawn in the dark with a trembling hand, navigating the canyons where your laughter used to echo, surveying the borderlands of a kingdom built on sand. I am lost in the geometry of the void, scaling the peaks of what we couldn't keep. The world is getting smaller in the silence, in the cartography of your absence. Blueprints of shadows, contours of grief. The ink doesn't dry, there is no relief. I